For our 11th question, we have an electrician can complete the job in 1 hour less than his son. So when they work together, they can do the job in 1 and 1/5 hours. So how long would it take each working alone to do the job? Okay, so kung paano ba natin ito isa-solve, we will use the teamwork equation. So alam niyo na yun, di ba? Tinuro ko na yun sa mga last example natin. So we have 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over T. Okay, so again, kailan nga dapat ginagamit ang teamwork equation? So this pattern is used to solve teamwork problem. So if the first person does the job in A, or a second person does the job in B, and together, they can do the job in T, which is the total. So we can use this teamwork equation. So meron tayong dalawa, di ba, na nag-work, which is yung electrician and his son. Okay, so yung electrician natin is, and our son, ang sabi dito, electrician can complete the job 1 hour less than his son. So, ibig sabihin, mas mabilis siya ng 1 hour sa son niya. So, let's say for example, yung son is X hours nagtatrabaho. So, anong oras matatapos si electrician? Kung anong oras natapos yung son, we will subtract it by 1. Kasi, minus 1 na mas mabilis siya sa son niya. Okay, so, gano'n ang gagawin natin dito. Okay, so, together, they can finish the job 1 and 1 hour. Okay, so, together, 1 and 1/5 hours nilang matatapos yung job. Okay, so we have 1 over A. Yung A natin is our first worker, so which is X minus 1. Yung orasan na matatapos yung first worker. And then we have 1 over B, yung oras na matatapos yung second worker, which is X. Kapag pinag-add daw natin, the answer is 1 over yung together. Kapag nagtrabaho sila ng sabay, which is 1 and 1/5 hours. So, hindi natin susulit yun dito. Kailangan gawin muna natin siyang improper fraction. Okay, so paano yun? We have 1 and 1/5. So, paano natin gagawing improper yan? We have to multiply and then add. Okay, so 1 times 5, the answer is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6, then copy the denominator 5. Again, 1 times 5, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Copy the denominator 5. At yun ang ilalagay natin dito. 6 over 5. So, ngayon, para maayos natin to, kailangan natin i-reciprocal. Okay? So, we have 1 times. Kapag binaliktad natin to, we have 5 over 6. Okay? So, i-divide natin para maayos natin. Okay? So, ngayon, kapag dinivide natin, kukunin natin yung reciprocal ng divisor at magiging times na siya. So, 1 times 5, 5. And then, 1 times 6 is 6. Okay? And ang ilalagay natin dito is 5 over 6. O kaya naman, just simply get the reciprocal of this. 6 over 5, 5 over 6. Okay? Ganun ang gagawin dito. So ngayon, let's simplify this. So ano ba yung LCD natin? Ang LCD natin dito ay i-copy lang natin yung denominator. We have 6 times x minus 1. So, ulitin ko, 6 times x times the quantity of x minus 1. Okay. So, next, ang gagawin natin, tayo ay magdi-divide and then magmumultiply. Lahat. Okay. So, let's divide. 6x times the quantity of x minus 1 divide x minus 1. O, since parehas sila, makakancel to. Okay, cancel, cancel. So, ano na lang ang matitira pag nawala na to? Ang matitira na lang ay 6x. Yun ang ilalagay natin dito. And then, 6x times 1, the answer is 6x. Okay, copy the sign, plus. And then, magpo-proceed na tayo. 6x times the quantity of x minus 1 divide x. Makakancel si x. Okay, pag na-cancel si x, ano na lang ang natira? Ang natira na lang ay 6 times the quantity of x minus 1. Okay, then multiply natin. 6 times the quantity of x minus 1 times 1, the answer is still 6 times x minus 1. Then equals, divide naman natin to. Pag dinivide natin si 6x times the quantity of x minus 1 sa 6, makakancel si 6. Cancel, cancel. Okay, pag na-cancel si 6, ang natira na lang ay x times the quantity of x minus 1. And then yung sagot natin, kailangan nating i-multiply sa 5. So we have 5 times x minus 1. Okay? So 5 times x minus 1. Okay, so let's simplify this. We have to bring down 6x plus positive 6 times x, positive 6x. Positive 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. Ngayon dito, pag pinagsama natin to, 5 times x, the answer is 5x. Okay? And then ngayon, mag-distributive property na tayo. So, 5x times x, 5x squared. 5x times negative 1 is negative 5x. Okay, so combining like terms, we have 6x plus 6x is 12x. Minus 6 equals 5x squared minus 5x. Ngayon, itong dalawa na to, kailangan nating ilipat dito sa kabila. Okay, so we have to bring down 5x squared minus 5x. Kasi di naman natin ilipat to, di ba? Ngayon, si positive 12x, pag nilipat mo, ngayon, magiging negative 12x na. Okay, so si negative 6, pag nilipat mo, magiging positive 6. Okay, so ngayon isusulat natin dito. We have 5x squared minus 5x minus 12x plus 6. Kung napapansin ninyo, meron tayong like terms. Okay, like terms yan. Ipagko-combine natin. So we have 5x squared. Kapag magkaiba ng sign, mina-minus. Pero, since magkapareha sila, i-add natin. So, 5 plus 12, the answer is negative 17. Then copy x. Bakit naging negative? Kasi copy the sign of the biggest number when we absolute. And then copy plus 6. Okay, ngayon, ito, hindi natin kayang i-simplify. Kasi hindi natin pwedeng i-divide lahat ng sides sa 5. Kasi yung 17 is not divisible by 5 and also yung 6. So, ito yung equation natin. Okay, kung nahihirapan kayong mag-factor, you can use completing the square or quadratic formula. Pero dito, magka-factor ako. Okay, so, yeah. Ano bang factors ng 5 natin? Okay, ano bang factors ng 5? Ang factors ng 5 natin, so buburahin ko lang to. Okay, ang factors ng 5 natin ay 5 times 1. Ang factors ng 6 natin ay 6 times 1 or 3 times 2. Okay, so isusulat ko lang yung 5 at saka 1 dito sa first. So 5, 1, then maglalagay ng x. Okay, so yung alam natin na yung x natin has already a numerical coefficient of 1. Di na kailangang isulat. Ngayon, pipili tayo sa dalawa, si 6 at saka si 1 or si 3 at saka si 2 na possible for us to get 17. Okay, so saan kaya dito? Pag pinili natin si 6 at saka si 1, imposible. Kasi pag nilagay natin si 6 dito, 6 times 1, 30. Sobrang laki naman, di ba? Para makakuha tayo ng 17. So, ang pipiliin natin si 3 at saka si 2. Ngayon, the problem is, saan natin ilalagay si 3 at saka si 2? Dito ba or dito? Okay, so ang gagawin natin is ilalagay natin si 3 dito, dito si 2. And why is that? Kasi 5 times 3, the answer is 15. Diba? And then 2 times 1, the answer is 2. Para makakuha tayo ng negative 17, dapat parehas silang negative. Okay, so magiging negative ito and also this one. Okay, so kunin natin ang value ng x. So para makuha natin yung value ng x, we will use the first factor na nakalagay dito. Okay, so we have 5x minus 2 equals 0. 5x equals, pag nilipat mo si negative 2 sa kabila, siya ay magiging positive 2. Then, divide both side by 5. So, kung nakuha yung 5, katabi ni x. So, makakancel, natitira ay x equals 2 over 5. Okay, so para naman dito, we have x minus 3 equals 0. Then, x equals positive 3. So, kung napapansin ninyo, parehas silang positive. Pero isa lang dyan ang tamang sagot. Is it this one or this one? Okay, and then, para malaman natin kung ano yung sagot natin is that, obviously, ang sagot natin dito is this one. Okay, ito yung hours ng working nung anak nung electrician. Okay, so ito yung hours ng work nung electrician, which is for the son, we have 3 hours. Para naman sa electrician, we have 2 minus, diba? 3, pati yung 3, yung x dito. 3 minus 1 is 2. So, 2 hours para sa electrician. So, you might be wondering, bakit ma'am hindi mo ginamit to? Positive naman to, di ba? Okay, so try natin kapag ito yung ginamit natin. Pag ginamit natin to, ang oras ng trabaho ng sun ay 2 over 5 hours para sa sun. Pero kapag ginamit natin sa electrician, papalitan natin yung value ng x ng 2 over 5. So, 2 over 5 minus 1. Okay, 2 over 5 minus 1. O, paano natin sinasagutan yun? Copy the denominator 5, and then 2, and then multiply lang natin. 5 times 1, the answer is 5. Then, copy negative. So, ang mangyayari dito, 2 minus 5, the answer is negative 3 over 5. At wala namang negative hours, diba? Wala namang negative na oras. So, ibig sabihin, pag pinili natin to, tama yung sa sun. Pero, paano naman sa father, sa electrician, magiging negative? Wala namang negative hours. That's why, hindi natin gagamitin ito. Okay? Ito yung ginamit natin, yung positive 3. And this is our final answer. For our 12th example, we have one number is 3 times another, and their product is equal to their sum, increased by 55. Find the numbers. Ngayon, let x be the first number. So, ngayon ang sabi dito, yung other number daw is 3 times ng isa. Okay? So, kailangan yung first number natin, ita-times 3 natin. Okay? And that is our be the second number. Okay? And next, ang sabi dito, kapag minultiply natin, kinuha natin yung product nila ng x at saka ng 3x. Kapag minultiply daw natin, ang sagot daw is equal to their sum increased by 55. So, equal daw kapag pinag-add daw natin sila plus 55. Okay? So, ulitin ko. Kapag pinag-times daw natin sila, okay, kapag kinuha natin yung product nila, equal daw yun kapag pinag-add sila. Okay, so pinag-add ko ang first number plus yung second number, increase, okay, plus 55. Kaya ko to nakuha. So, yun ang equation natin ngayon. Kailangan lang natin tong i-simplify. Okay, so we have x times 3x. The answer is 3x squared equals, mapapansin ninyo, like terms. So, x plus 3x, the answer is 4x plus 55. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin standard form. Ililipat natin to sa kabila. Pag nilipat natin, we have to bring down 3x squared. And then, si positive 4x, pag nilipat mo, magiging negative 4x. Positive 55, pag nilipat mo, negative 55. Ngayon, kukunin na natin yung solution nito. So, kung nahihirapan kayong mag-factor, pwede kayong gumamit ng quadratic formula. Pero dito, mag-factor ako. Yun ang gagamitin kong process to find the values of x. Okay, so ano bang factors ng 3? That is 3 times 1. Ang factors ng 15 ay 11 times 5. 11 times 5, 55. Okay. So we have 3x and then x. Dito yun na, 3x and then x. So 11 at saka 5. Saan ko kaya ilalagay si 11 at saka si 5 para makakuha tayo ng negative 4? Okay? So dapat nandito si 11, nandito si 5. Para 3 times 5 ay 15 and then 11 times 1 is 11. Diba? Para makakuha tayo ng negative 4, dapat negative si 15, positive si 11. Okay, so we have negative 15 and then positive 11. Okay, so now, kunin natin yung mga values ng x. So we have 3x plus 11 equals 0. So 3x equals negative 11 kasi nilipat mo yung positive 11 sa kabila. And then divide both sides by 3. So, our final answer is negative 11 over 3. So, para naman sa kabila, we have x minus 5 equals 0. So, we have x equals positive 5. At ito yung magiging sagot natin. At not this one kasi negative answer siya. Okay? So, alam na natin yung value ng unang number. So, ang value ng unang number natin is 5. Ngayon, ang problema, ano kaya ang value ng second number natin? Okay, so paano natin makukuha? Gagawin lang natin, ang sabi dito, para makuha mo yung second number, kailangan i-multiply mo yung x sa 3. Okay, so may value na tayo ng x, which is 5. Okay, so we have to multiply x sa 3. So we have 5 times 3, the answer is 15. So therefore, 15 yung isa nating number. For our 13th example, we have the base of a triangle is 6 meters more than its height. So if the area is 36 square meters, find the base and the height of a triangle. Okay, so meron tayong triangle dito. Ang value daw ng base, the base of a triangle is 6 meters more than its height. So, ito yung height ng triangle natin. And, express natin yung height as x. Okay? So, yung value daw ng base natin is 6 meters more than its height. So, kung ano man ang value ng height natin, kailangan natin i-add sa 6 para makuha natin yung base. So, we have x plus 6. And this one is our base. At ito naman yung height natin. Okay, so ngayon, given the area of a triangle which is 36 square meters. So ito daw ay 36 square meters. So the question is, hanapin natin kung ano ang value ng height at ang base ng triangle. Okay, so ngayon, let's recall. Ano ba ang formula for the area of a triangle? The formula is area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height. Okay, so we have given yung area of a triangle. So ano bang area of a triangle? That is 36 square meters. Equal 1/2. Dito ko kinap yung 1/2 ha. Ano yung value ng base natin? That is x plus 6 multiplied by our height, which is ano ba yung height natin? X. Okay, so yung base natin, ayan o, x plus 6. Yung height natin is x. Okay, so let's simplify this. We have 36 equals 1/2. X times x is x squared. Then x times positive 6 is positive 6x. So, ngayon, para mawala yung 2 natin dito, kailangan nating i-multiply si 2 sa 36. Okay, so 2 times 36, the answer is 72. Okay, 72 equals x squared plus 6x. Okay, again, uulitin ko 2 times 36, 72 equals, pag tinimes mo yung 1 times x squared pa rin. 1 times 6x, 6x pa rin. Kaya ito yung naging equation natin. Okay? Ngayon, kung napapansin ninyo, gagawin natin standard form. Ililipat natin si 72 sa kabila. Pag nilipat natin siya, just bring down x squared plus 6x. Pag nilipat mo si positive 72, magiging negative 72. And we will factor 72 na possible for us to get 6. So, ano kaya yung factors ng 72 na yon? That is 6 times 12. Okay, 6 times 12 is 72. So, para makakuha tayo ng positive 6, dapat ito ay positive, negative 6. Okay, so ipa-factor na natin. We have x minus 6 and then x plus 12. Okay, x minus 6, then x plus 12. So, kunin natin yung value ng x. We have x minus 6 equals 0. Then x equals, pag nilipat mo si negative, magiging positive. And this is our answer. Okay, next, sa kabila naman tayo. We have x plus 12 equals 0. Then x equals, pag nilipat mo si positive 12 sa kabila, siya ay magiging negative 12. Which is, walang meters, walang measurement na negative. Okay, so therefore, hindi natin ito gagamitin. Okay? So, ngayon, may value na tayo ni height. Diba? Ang value ni height ay yung value ni x. Okay? So, may value na tayo ni height. So, ang height natin is, ang height ng triangle natin is 6 meters. At saan ko nakuha yon? Dito. Ngayon, para naman sa base, paano natin makukuha ang value ng base? Ang gagawin lang natin is papalitan natin yung value ng x. Okay? Papalitan natin ng, ano ba nakuha nating value ng x? 6. Okay, and then i-add natin 6 plus 6. The answer is 12 meters. And that is our base and height. For our example number 14, we have Mr. Miranda will increase his usual rate by 10 kilometers per hour. So it will take him 1 hour shorter to cover a distance of 300 kilometers. So what is his usual speed in driving? So, ngayon ang gagawin natin, gagawa tayo ng table. Okay, so this is his usual speed. Okay, and then ito na yung present speed niya ngayon. Okay, so for the rate, ang gagawin natin is that we express his usual rate in x. Okay? Ngayon sa present speed niya, ang sabi dito, yung present speed niya is tinaasan niya ngayon ng 10 kilometers sa usual rate niya. So kung ang usual rate niya is x, ngayong present is we have x plus 10. Kasi nga, mas binilisan niya yung takbo niya ngayon. Ngayon naman, we have the distance. Yung distance na gusto nilang i-cover is 300 kilometers, parehas. Okay? Ang pinagkaiba lang nila is, dati, sa distance na 300, ito lang yung rate niya. Pero ngayon, ngayong present, is sa 300 kilometers, mas pinabilis niya pa yung rate niya, yung usual rate niya by 10 kilometers per hour. So, because of that, mas napaaga siya. Ang sabi dito, mas napaaga siya ng 1 hour shorter to cover a distance of 300 kilometers kasi nga, mas binilisan niya. Okay? So, ngayon, punta tayo sa time. So, ano bang formula ng time? We have distance over rate. Okay? So, which is distance, 300, over rate. Yung rate niya is x. And then, dito naman sa present speed, we have 300, which is yung distance, over rate, which is x, plus 10. And now, we will express this in rational algebraic expression. So, paano natin gagawin? Kakopy lang natin yung 300 over x is equal to 300 over x plus 10. And we all know na hindi sila equal. Okay? Alam natin na yung speed ng usual speed niya at saka yung present speed niya is not equal. And why is that? Kasi alam natin na yung present speed niya is mas napaaga ng 1 hour shorter than before. Mas napaaga yung dito ng 1 hour shorter. So, para maging equal sila, kailangan nating mag-add ng 1 dito sa kabila. Okay, so ngayon, gagamit tayo ng rational algebraic expression. Magsisimplify tayo. We will get the LCD. So, ang LCD dito ay x times x plus 10. Dito ko kinopya yun. Okay, so ngayon tayo ay magdi-divide at saka mag-times. Dito times. Okay, so ngayon, we have x times the quantity of x plus 10 divide x, makakancel si x. Okay, pa na-cancel si x, ang natira na lang ay x plus 10. And then yung x plus 10 na yun, kailangan natin i-multiply sa 300. So we have 300 times x plus 10. And then, copy the equal sign. Okay, next. X times the quantity of x plus 10 divide x plus 10, makakancel yan. Diba? Makakancel si x plus 10, ang matitira na lang ay x. So we have x times 300, the answer is 300x plus, kasi kinopya ko lang yung plus dito. Okay, so now we have x times the quantity of x plus 10 times x, the answer is x times the quantity of x plus 10. Okay, so we will use the distributive property. So we have 300 times x is 300x. 300 times 10 is 3,000 equals 300x plus x times x, x squared. X times 10, positive 10x. Ngayon, magko-combining like terms na tayo. And we all know, kapag nilipat natin si 300x sa kabila, ang mangyayari ay positive, siya ay magiging negative. So, we have 300x minus 300x. Ano mangyayari? Magiging 0. Okay? So, ngayon, gagawin ko na lang, i-cancel ko na siya agad. Okay? So, we have cancel and then cancel. So, i-bring doon na natin yung 3,000 equals x squared plus 10x. So, ang gagawin natin, ililipat natin si 3,000 sa kabila para maging standard form. So, we have x squared plus 10x. Si positive 3,000, pag nilipat mo, magiging negative 3,000. And then, ang gagawin natin is tayo ay mag-factoring. Okay, tandaan na, pwede kayong gumamit ng kahit anong way to solve the quadratic equation. It can be completing the square or a quadratic formula. Pero sa akin, factoring ang gagamitin ko. Okay, so ngayon mag-iisip tayo ng factors ng 3,000 na possible for us to get 10. And that is 50 times 60. Okay, 50 times 60. The answer is 3,000. So, para makakuha tayo ng positive 10, ano dapat ang magiging sign? Diba? Dapat ito ay negative, ito ay positive. So, we have x minus 50 and then x plus 60. Okay, so ngayon kunin na natin yung mga value ng x. So, we have x equals positive 50 and then x equals negative 60. Okay, paano ko nakuha? Negative magiging positive. Positive magiging negative. Okay, so our final answer is x equals 50 and not this one. Kasi negative siya, di ba? Wala naman tayong negative rate. Okay, so therefore, hindi natin to gagamitin. And this is our final answer. So, 50 kilometers per hour. For our example number 15, we have Michael can construct 100 identical boxes in 2 days less than John. So if they work together, they can finish the work in 2 and 11 over 12 days. So how long will it take each of them to finish 100 boxes? So I know you are already familiar with the teamwork equations, which is 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over T. Okay, so this pattern is used to solve teamwork problems. So if the first person does the job in A, which is si Michael, and then a second person does the job in B, which is si John, and then together they can do the job in total, or in total nila, which is 2 and 11 over 12 days. Okay, so we can use the teamwork equation. So we have Michael and John. Okay, so ang sabi dito, si Michael daw can construct 100 identical boxes in 2 days less than John. Okay, so we have 2 days less than John, si Michael. Okay, kung si John ay nagwo-work as X hours, for Michael is we have X minus 2. Kasi, ang sabi dito, di ba, Michael can construct 100 identical boxes in 2 days less than John. So, kung gaano man katagal mag-work si John, si Michael ay minus 2 days. Okay? So, ngayon, working together, they can finish the job in 2 days and 11 over 12 days. Okay? So, ano ba yung job nila? Ang job nila is to construct 100 identical boxes. Hindi na natin kailangan pang ilagay sa given yung 100. Kasi it is their job, di ba? To do or to construct 100 identical boxes. Okay, so we have this equation. So 1 over A. So yung A natin is si Michael, which is X minus 2 plus 1 over, yung B natin is X equals. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dito, kailangan natin gawing improper. Okay, so mixed number gagawing improper. So paano natin gagawin yon? We have 2 and 11 over 12 days. So i-multiply natin and then we will add. So 2 times 12, the answer is 24 plus 11, that is 35 over 12. So parehas lang yung dalawa na yan ha. Ginawa ko lang improper. Okay, so ngayon, sa teamwork equation natin, we have 1 over T. Okay, so we have 1 over. Yung T natin is together, di ba? They can do the job in total. So which is ito yon, 2 and 11 over 12 days. Which is kapag naka-improper fraction, ito yung itsura niya, 35 over 12. Okay. So ngayon, isimplify muna natin to. Okay, okay, so we have 1 over 1. And then divided by 35 over 12. Okay? So ngayon ang gagawin natin, kukunin natin ang reciprocal ng divisor natin. So 1 over 1, magiging multiplication 12 over 35. Okay? So paano nangyaring 12 over 35? Binaliktad lang tong dalawa na to. So ngayon, 1 times 12 is 12, then 1 times 35 is 35. So therefore, 1 divided by 35 over 12, the answer is 12 over 35. You just simply get the reciprocal of 35 over 12. Okay? So we have 12 over 35. So I'm gonna erase this. So again, paano ko nakuha to? Just simply get the reciprocal. Okay, so 35 over 12, the reciprocal is 12 over 35. Babaliktarin mo lang. So now, we can simplify this. So our LCD is 35x times x minus 2. Okay, so again, paano ko nakuha? We have 35x times x, times the quantity of x minus 2. Okay, so ngayon magdi-divide tayo and then magmumultiply. So 35x times the quantity of x minus 2 divided by x minus 2, ang mangyayari is makakancel si x minus 2. So cancel and then this one. Tama? Makakancel yan. So kapag na-cancel to, ang matitira na lang ay 35x. Okay, so 35x times 1, the answer is 35x. Copy the sign, plus, dito, and then magdi-divide ulit tayo. 35x times the quantity of x minus 2 divided by x. Makakancel ngayon si x. Cancel, cancel. Okay, pag na-cancel si x, ang matitira na lang ay 35 times the quantity of x minus 2, and we multiply it by 1, which is, the answer is 35 times x minus 2 equals. Ngayon, dito naman tayo, magdi-divide tayo. So, 35x times the quantity of x minus 2 divided by 35, makakancel si 35. Okay? Pag nakancel si 35, ang matitira na lang ay x times the quantity of x minus 2, multiply it by 12. Okay, so x times the quantity of x minus 2 times 12. The answer is 12x times x minus 2. Okay, so alam natin na may 1 dito, di ba? 1 times 12, 12. Then copy x times the quantity of x minus 2. Okay, so to simplify this, just copy 35x, and then we use distributive property. 35 times x is 35x. Then 35 minus 2 is negative 70 equals 12x times x, that is 12x squared. 12x times negative 2 is negative 24x. Okay, so ngayon combining like terms, we have 35x plus 35x, which is 70x minus 70 equals 12x squared minus 24x. Okay, so next, anong gagawin natin? Gagawin natin siyang standard form. Okay, so to do that, kailangan nating ilipat si negative 70 at saka si 70x sa kabila. Okay, kapag nilipat natin yan, magiging bring down 12x squared minus 24x. Okay, next, si 70x, pag nilipat mo, magiging negative 70x. And then, pag si negative 70 nilipat mo, siya ay magiging positive 70. Okay, so nakikita nyo na yung like terms, di ba? Like terms tong dalawa na to. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? We will add. Okay? So, now, ang gagawin natin, i-rewrite ko lang muna siya dito sa taas. So, we have 12x squared, negative 24x minus 70x. The answer is negative 94x plus 70 plus 70. Okay, so paano ko nakuha yun? Diba pag pares ng sign, we add and then copy the sign of the biggest number when we absolute. Okay, so ngayon ang gagawin natin, magsisimplify tayo ngayon. Mag-iisip tayo ng number na pwedeng i-divide sa kanilang lahat. Okay, so that is 2. Okay, lahat sila ay divisible by 2. So, i-divide natin yan ngayon. So, ako nakuha yung 2. Nag-isip lang ako ng number na pwedeng i-divide sa 12, na pwedeng i-divide sa 94 at saka sa 70. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng i-divide sa 12 yung 94 at saka 70, kaya sa 2 na lang. Okay, para mabawasan yung problem natin, ma-lowest term man lang siya. So, 12 divide 2, the answer is 6x squared. So, 94 divide 2, the answer is 47, negative 47x. 70 divided by 2, the answer is 35. Okay? So, we can now factor this. So, anong gagamitin ng factoring? Pwede kayong gumamit ng quadratic formula, completing the square, or factoring. Okay? So, sa next page natin yan susolve. Okay, so we have 6x squared minus 47x plus 35. Okay, saan ko nga ito kinuha? Dito kayong kinuha. Okay, dito isosolve lang natin siya dito. Itutuloy natin dito. Okay, so again, pwede kayong gumamit ng quadratic formula. So, paano yun? Diba, we have A is equal to 6, B is equal to negative 47, and then C is equal to 35. Pero ako, ang gagamitin ko is, para mahanap ko yung mga value ng x, ang gagamitin ko is factoring. Okay? Kasi para sa akin, mas madali mag-factor kaysa sa mag-quadratic formula. Okay? Depende na lang yun sa inyo kung anong mas gusto ninyo. Okay, so ngayon, by factoring, kukunin ko yung factors ng 6. So, ano bang factors ng 6? Okay, that is 3 times 2 and then 6 times 1. Ang factors ng 35 ay 7 times 5. Okay, so, ayun. Ngayon ang gagawin natin, magka-factor na tayo. So, ngayon dito, pipili tayo ng factors na sa tingin ninyo possible for us to get 47 or negative 47. Pipiliin natin ay si 6 at saka si 1. Okay, so we have 6, 1, and then x. Hindi na sinusulat yung 1. Ngayon, mag-iisip tayo saan natin ilalagay si 7 at saka si 5. Dito ba? Si 7 or dito? Okay? So ngayon, ilalagay natin si 7 dito. Okay, so we have 7 and then dito si 5. Okay, so solve na natin. 6 times 7, the answer is 42. Diba? 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, diba? Possible para makakuha tayo ng negative 47. Para makakuha tayo ng negative 47, dapat pareha silang negative. Okay, now, let's solve for the value of x. So, we have 6x minus 5 equals 0. And then, 6x equals positive 5. Yung negative, magiging positive 5. And then, we divide both sides sa 6. So, we have x is equals to 5 over 6. And this is our final answer. Okay, next, we have x is equal to, yung negative, magiging positive 7. Okay, so dito sa nakuha natin, isa lang ang tamang answer dito. Kasi si 5 over 6, hindi natin yan pwedeng gamitin. Okay, so you might be wondering, bakit hindi pwede? Positive naman yan, hindi naman siya negative. Okay, so later on, I will explain why 5 over 6 is not our answer, but 7. Okay, so ngayon, 7 yung sagot natin, Okay, so again, kokopihin ko lang to. Si Michael is x minus 2. We have Michael is x minus 2 and then si John is x. Okay, dito yun sa ginawa nating given kanina na information. Okay, so ngayon may value na tayo ni x. Ang value ni x ay 7, which is si John. Okay, so therefore, si John ay nag-work ng 7 days. Okay, kasi may value na tayo ni x, which is 7. Ngayon, si Michael naman, gagawin lang natin is papatala natin yung x. So, which is 7 and then minus 2. So, we have 7 minus 2. The answer is 5. Okay, therefore, si Michael ay nag-work ng 5 days. And this is our final answer. So, you might be wondering, bakit hindi pwede to si 5 over 6? Kasi kapag si 5 over 6, ang ginawa natin kay Michael, di ba, alam natin na ang working hours ni Michael ay x minus 2. Kung ang value ng x natin ay 5 over 6, ang mangyayari dyan is magiging 6 over 5. 5 over 6 and then we multiply. 6 times 2, that is negative 12. And then 5 minus 12, the answer is negative 7 over 6. Which is, wala namang negative na araw. Tama ba? Kasi kapag pinili natin si 5 over 6, magiging negative 7 over 6 days ang working ni Michael. Which is, hindi naman pwede yon. Tama? Okay, so therefore, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin ng 5 over 6, but instead, 7. And this is our final answer.